It's interesting because there's a huge investment pipeline, scientific collaboration in lunar exploration, high speed rail momentum, cultural goodwill, labor and technology linkages. And this is really what many would consider laying a robust foundation of what Prime Minister Modi termed as a new and golden chapter in India and Japan relations. How do you see this?
I think it's well said. And for that matter, I have to give tribute to your ambassador stationed in Tokyo, Ambassador Sibi George, who has just terminated his tour of duty in Japan. And from the beginning, he saw that the void is there to be filled by commercial linkages and region to region exchanges. And on those points, he and his staff at the embassy have done a lot. So, Prime Minister Modi came back from Japan largely satisfied with the level that he saw uplifted dramatically since he saw last time.
When the Prime Minister said, make in India, make for the world, how is Japanese industry seeing this really?
I think the Japanese industry still has much, much more homework to do themselves. It's not yet the case that the cream of the crop top leaders of those respective companies have not sent those cream of the crop people to India. It is still New York or London, Frankfurt, not Delhi or other cities in India, and that has to be changed. And those executives sent from the Japanese headquarters must spend quite a few years to catch up with the reality that India presents. So seeing is believing, and for that matter, much, much more to be done on the part of the Japanese companies.
You had written an opinion piece, I think, in May 2025, talking about how India is looking more west and, Japan may be losing out on an opportunity here. Things have changed dramatically. There is so much uncertainty in the global trading world today. There's so much uncertainty. Uh, India and US currently probably going through one of our worst phases with 50% tariffs imposed on Indian products into the US. There seems to be no respite for India, at least for now. But in this context, what's the view you now hold, especially with the way India is trying to reshape its own alliances and strategic partnerships?
I, for one, have lost no respect towards the path that India has taken since independence. Very few post-colonial independent countries have experienced such peaceful transitions of power each time they hold great national elections. At the core identity of the Indians is their commitment in basic fundamental freedom values. So, for that matter, we, India and Japan, should not lose sight of that big picture. Short term, there will be disruptions in the bilateral relationship between India and the United States, as has always been the case between Japan and the United States. But the future will not lie in despotic, authoritarian regimes, but in open, democratic, accountable regimes. So we should encourage each other. I mean, Tokyo and Delhi should encourage each other to weather this tumultuous period, believing that in a few years' time, tranquility, calmness will be back.